WV Uncommon Place. This podcast is a variety podcast that houses numerous series to cover mental health, empowerment, podcast framework, and various intimate theories to get to know the hosts. Along with occasional movies reviews and dives in pop culture with our event podcast episodes. The Uncommon Place digs into bringing guests on that stories don't fit the mold and are very different. WV stands for the great state of West Virginia, and every quarter we cover something in West Virginia. Stacey and myself, JR, are your hosts, so please come along for this venture to our Uncommon Place.
Howdy, everybody. My name is JR Sparrow, and I'm here today. This is something that's extreme. It's not ECW or nothing like that, but we're here to talk about WrestleMania, and I have a lot of people here today. My co-host is here.
Hi, I'm Stacey.
And we have a lot of people. I'm going to say their names, and then we'll go through things. And these are their legal names, so please no one go get them, and nobody hit them up for snail mail or anything crazy like that. We have with us, once again, Lakota Carter. With us, we have Kevin, the miraculous one. Penn. We have John freaking Niffin. So I'm going to pass the mic over to someone that's been with us before. Lakota, please tell us a little bit about yourself and let the audience know something great about you in wrestling.
Hey guys, so I'm Lakota Carter from Chaminville, West Virginia, greatest state on the planet. I do Twitch streams. I'm starting my podcast up soon. I just got to get a few things straightened out. Wrestling is beautiful. Wrestling is the best thing on the planet, and it's the best weekend of the year if you're a wrestling fan. So I'm very excited to be here once again.
All right, Kevin, since you're from West Virginia, go ahead and give us a little hit to John. No offense, you're in Virginia now.
No, you good.
Hey, my name's Kevin. I'm from here in near Charleston, West Virginia. And this is my first podcast that JR has invited me to, my very first one.
Okay.
I'm very enthusiastic, excited about it. And I got into wrestling when I was a young age. I was probably 8 when I got into wrestling. I was just flipping the TV, and I came across this wrestling program that had Jerry the King Lawyer on it. And every day when I come home from school off the school bus at 3:30, I was in my bedroom at 4 o'clock watching wrestling. And I've been hooked ever since then.
Now, let me ask you something. Let me ask you something real quick.
Yeah.
Was there a special lady that ever sat down and watched it with you?
Every lady I tried to watch it with me, they didn't like it. And I was
it's somebody in your family. Somebody in your family. Was there a special
somebody
lady?
in my family? Just my brother and my identical twin. That was it.
Really?
Nobody else watched wrestling. I mean, like, even with WrestleMania coming up, most people not even into it. I'm like, man, this is bigger than the Super Bowl.
Facts.
You know, John freaking Niffin, I've known you for a long, long time.
Yes, sir.
And you're a wrestling fan. Tell us a little bit about yourself, and go ahead. The floor is yours.
Well, from Lynchburg, Virginia. Known JR all my life. What got me into wrestling was WrestleMania 6, Hogan and Warrior. My mom's ex-husband, my former stepdad, got me into it.
Okay.
First podcast, hopefully many more to come.
Yes.
Yes.
And Stacey, what got you into wrestling?
I mean, listen, I tried it in the past. I just couldn't get into it.
Okay.
And you got me hooked during WrestleMania?
Yeah, it was. Which WrestleMania was like? It was 7 years ago. 7 years ago. WrestleMania that was. But the key thing, I'm gonna tell you something about Stacey. Stacey went back because Hulu used to have like these little old recap episodes of everything of Raw, SmackDown, and Superstars. She went back to like the last year of CM Punk because that's all they had at that time.
I didn't catch CM Punk. It was basically the Bella era.
Oh, the Bella's
Oh God.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my goodness.
and she started listening. Go ahead. And she started listening to their podcast and followed them for a while. And then she learned who John Laurinitis was. And my funny joke, I'll tell y'all, and this is just a side note, whenever I had to let somebody go from work, I would give them a future endeavor. And she knew what that joke was from. And I mean, I know it's wrong to let somebody go at work, but we travel and people get wild on the road. I'm talking about I had some people do some wild stuff. Now, WrestleMania.
Hold on. How did you get introduced to wrestling?
I got introduced to wrestling by my grandmother.
Okay.
I forgot what the wrestling show was actually that came on Saturday night because it wasn't WCW then. It was
Saturday main event.
No, it was NWA. You got to
Oh,
remember.
okay.
I lived
Oh
in
yeah, the old one.
I lived in Roanoke, Virginia back then, and my grandma and my grandfather knew Tony Atlas.
Oh, yeah.
And I've got pictures that are on my Facebook that I don't show very often, but I did go train with Jimmy Valiant out there in Shawsville, Virginia. And
What a boogie.
I went out for a little trial, and Dean Malenko told me I wasn't going to make it in wrestling. So that's when I looked at wrestling. I was going to continue being a wrestling fan. And I've always, in my amateur background and stuff like that, wrestling has been deep in my veins and stuff. I'm sorry, I'm not really looking at the camera.
So I want to give a quick disclaimer and do my whole thing real fast.
Okay, go ahead.
So we are discussing WrestleMania 41. Dates are April 19th through the 20th. It is a Saturday and Sunday event. It is located at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada. It says it is live on Netflix globally and available on Peacock in the US. Now, everybody remember, as we are discussing this topic, some of these matches might not be valid anymore, and we just didn't catch up. There could be new matches coming in, which I think they're going to discuss some possibility of matches. And all of this stuff is just our opinion. If you don't like it, you can kick rocks. That's okay. Argue with us in the comments, send us a message, something like that. Whatever. We don't care. We want the interaction. We want the comments. We want to get your opinion. So feel free to share it with us. And you're going to catch it right before WrestleMania.
And one other thing I will throw out there, Friday night, depending on how my schedule goes, I will be talking about NXT. NXT does have a pay-per-view, so if anybody wants to join me over there on TikTok, I will be doing a live show, and it should probably be somewhere between 10 to 16 people on there. So it's going to be a clusterfuck.
So we're going to dive in feet first, I guess. So I am getting my information from Wikipedia. And like I said, this information can change quickly. So the first match they have listed is the War Raiders with Eric and Ivar versus the New Day with Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods. Who wants to go?
I see the New Day definitely winning that match. For some reason, I just see that WWE seems to be pushing towards the New Day. I think the New Day is going to win that match, and somehow or another, I think Big E is going to come out.
I'm excited.
I could
I
see
hope
that.
he comes back soon.
Yeah, I think with that match, I think Big E I think he cost New Day the match.
Ooh.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Lakota?
I could definitely see something like that, but to me, like the New Day, excluding John Cena's heel turn, which was the best heel turn in the last 20 years, if not ever in the business, that was probably the best heel turn they've done in quite a while. The New Day, it was so well done and so well written. But what have they done since?
Yeah.
And that's the problem that I have. I'm going to just say, War Raiders, they turned them from Vikings to motorcycle guys now. They're biker type stuff. You're not going to kill that push right now. They've had them going over teams. There will be a swerve. Like you said, I agree that the New Day will lose, but Big E will cost them that match because Big E, we all know, is training right now. And let's hide that. And they reported that he was down in Florida. So when I heard that he was down in Florida, that made me kind of wonder. But here's the thing that we all got to take into consideration. The night after WrestleMania is as premium as a night at WrestleMania. So that Monday Night Raw, if he doesn't come out then, I could see him doing something on Raw or SmackDown, the two shows coinciding, if they need that shock value.
Yeah, that's agreed. But I mean, they got to do something for the Raw for WrestleMania because I mean, they usually bring in a return or two. In the last few years, they really haven't done that route.
No.
So you can see Big E coming back on Monday night.
I got him coming out Mania, costing New Day the match.
All right, so we're all hands in on that one. Hands in
on that one. Yeah, for sure.
So do either of these tag teams have like what is that word I'm looking for? Like, should they be the tag teams? Are they the best two groups for this?
Should they be champions right now?
Yeah.
Well,
Like
because of the way that they wrapped them up in a new skin, basically.
Right. I wasn't asking as far as like whatever, but like you know what I'm trying to say. Like, do they both have the ability to sell tickets by being champions? Like that's
No.
kind of
No.
what I'm saying.
No.
Neither group.
No.
So, like I agree with what you said. I think the New Day is strong for a little bit, but they're better as a trio.
Basically, the only reason I want to see New Day is whatever outfits they're going to wear. Like, I want to. Is that going to come out like Dragon Ball Z, or are they going to come out like something? They're going to have something to do with video games. So the biggest game right now, I don't even know what the biggest game is right now. So, they're going to come out with something related to anime or cosplay, something.
I think they're going to come out in something black, like a if you notice, it's like each interview is getting like darker and darker. Like they're not they're trying to get away from that image that they previously had.
Right. So like a heel turn, like maybe Nation of Domination type of shit.
Yeah, like I think they're going to come out in I don't know, like what's that one? I don't know. I just think they're going to be the bad guys. I think for a while. I think they're going to be the bad guy. I think they're going to win against the Warlords. I think they're definitely going to win the match for sure. And I think Big E is definitely going to come in and affect it as well. But I think they're definitely going to win it though.
All right, so you prefer them winning. So four of us agree that they're going to lose the match, and you're saying that they're going to win it.
Yeah, okay. I think they're going to win it, and I think Big E is going to come out. But I think they're going to win it.
Or he could watch it. I could see it, so it could go either way on that one.
Because if he interferes, the titles don't change hands, right?
Right.
Correct.
So yeah, okay. I'm a toss up on that one.
Yeah.
All right, we have Rey Mysterio and El Grande Americano.
Shoot, that's a given. Chad Gable is going to win that match.
Oh yeah, Chad Gable.
No, what are you guys talking about? It's not Chad Gable. It's El Grande Americano. Okay.
Okay, El Grande Americano is going to win that match. Ray's time is over.
I seen a picture and I thought it looked more like Kurt Angle than it did.
Hey, let's give it to Chad Gable. He looks like Kurt Angle when he was on them Perks.
Yeah.
And that's lower on the card, and that's like probably going to be the second or third match that night.
Maybe.
I'll say it like this: they're trying to put a more emphasis on the wrestlers. We'll just go 220 and lower, and we're going to see some mid card belts that are going to be treated like some cruiserweight titles for a while, namely maybe the U.S. belt. Y'all see me put that in quotation. So I can see this leading up to one of the guys that I talked about earlier, Aleister Black, maybe being put into some kind of mid card shuffle. Something's going to happen in this match. But
is it really? I think Rey Mysterio is going to pull his mask off. And
that's what I was just not getting ready to say.
Yeah.
Are we going back to
pull his mask off for sure?
Are we going back to when Kevin Nash took it off? Do we want to see his face again?
They seem to repeat content.
Well, bro, you gotta think about this too. What happens when a luchador retires?
They take their mask off.
Exactly. Ray's not got much time left. Ray's pretty much done. So,
do you think Rey Mysterio might be unmasked?
Yeah. This is what's going to happen. If it doesn't happen now, Chad Gable will beat him, right? We're going to call him Chad Gable because I'm just being a jackass and saying it. But Chad Gable is going to win at Mania. And Ray's going to be so mad. He's going to be so disrespected that he's going to say, you know what? At Backlash in St. Louis, it's mask versus mask. Well, that's when Chad will lose his mask. But eventually, before this year is done, Ray will lose his mask because Ray's done after this year.
And I could see it at the next spectacle, SummerSlam in New Jersey.
Yep.
I like the take on that. John?
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
What do you think, John?
I've been reading up on all these different rumors. Some are credible, some are not.
Right.
And the one I'm seeing the most of is saying they may turn that match to a mask versus mask at WrestleMania.
Oh.
Oh. then Rey Mysterio wins. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what
100%.
That's what I'm thinking. I mean, we already know what Rey. Most people already know what Rey looks like. We know who's under El Grande Americano's mask. It's come on.
Right.
How much longer can they let it go out?
It's not going to work. It's not going to work much longer.
Okay. Anybody else have any comments on that match?
Yeah, I also think that what the LWO Ray's group is definitely going to be involved. Gable's group, his guys is definitely going to be involved in that match too. It's going to be like, 6-on-6 for a little bit. I'm pretty sure it's going to be high flying, a lot of jumping off the ropes. I do see that happening. But I agree with everyone here. I think Ray's mask probably will come off for sure.
Okay.
But I kind of look back at that now, and as I'm sitting here thinking, like, I feel like they would save that for Dom, right?
Right. Well,
right.
He's upper mid card right now. Ray's on the lower mid card, so you gotta take that one. But can I throw you something?
I mean, it's saying that he has a match on night 2, so I mean, technically, he could come out on night 1, mess things up, and still be there for night 2.
Well, my problem is one character in the LWO that was really shining at one time, Mr. Dragon Lee.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Poor Dragon Lee,
Yeah.
man.
Dragon Lee, something could happen with him, and and another thing, and I'm just asking because I haven't seen him lately. Have we seen Andrade lately?
Yeah, he's been back in the back talking with. He was back.
Yeah.
He was talking with Berto the other night.
Yeah,
last Friday night.
So could Andrade be involved somewhere, or Escobar? Could somebody because they've got real good luchador talent that could mess this match up and be paid off by Chad Gable.
Bro, they might make it a Cinco de Mayo match. We don't know. I mean, why not just throw every luchador in the company in there and just let it be a free for all at this point?
Right.
I've been very entertained with El Grande Americano. I think
Hey, hold on,
great.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Go ahead. But I think it's great. I know it's it's not going to work for much longer. It's like Mr. America. But,
oh God.
I'm enjoying
Yep.
what they're doing with it right now.
Okay. So we can see that one going different ways. What's our next one?
So they have Jade Cargill and Naomi.
Ooh.
Oh geez.
Can I get that one? Oh, no, go ahead. Whoa, John, go ahead. You got the floor because he was.
I got Naomi winning that. They're pushing her so hard right now, dude. And her character now is like one of the best they've had her in years. I mean, 100% Naomi wins. Naomi wins.
I think it's going to be. I mean, seeing both of them, I haven't watched wrestling fully in a while, but seeing Naomi up against her makes me kind of be like, is she strong enough to beat her realistically?
That makes a lot of sense. But to me, I know a lot of people love the work that Naomi's doing, and she's done better than what she has done in the last 10 years she was there. But to me, this is such a throwaway match. It's just an excuse to get both of them on the card, because if they didn't, the internet sweaty marks who are sitting in their chairs right now would go on Twitter and have a conniption. Oh, they brought her back to WWE just to bury her. Oh, they signed Cargill, not even put her in a singles match at WrestleMania. Are you kidding me? So to me, I care about the match because I care about every match on this card. If I didn't, that would be a problem. But does it really matter in the end? The big picture for me is I always look at stuff. Okay, that's great, but where do we go from here?
Right.
Because you guys watch it more often than I do. Do they have a storyline together, or is it just something they kind of threw?
Yeah, she was the one that threw her off the dock through the car windshield.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do this real quick. You're getting TNA Naomi.
Yeah.
This is not WWE Naomi. TNA built her, which I will say that for some reason TNA refines these people. But I got a problem with this whole thing, and it's Miss Jade. Jade is a product of AEW.
Mm-hmm.
And no matter what happens with these AEW and TNA people, they always slide them somewhere, with the exception of Ricky Starks, or whatever he calls himself now.
My boy.
Yeah, well, he's a different story because he's a Cody Rhodes guy. But they're not going to let a person from AEW, and I know that she's actually a born product of AEW. That's the thing with Jade. They are not going to let her shine until she can actually wrestle a full match without blotching it.
I was going to ask that next. Like, has she gotten any better?
No.
No.
Okay.
No.
Well, yeah, that's a no. I mean, she hadn't even had really any matches. All she's had is a couple of run-ins. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And the thing there is Naomi, like she's at the point in her career, it doesn't matter if she has a title or not. They're letting her run with that TNA run that she had. They're setting her up, and hold on, I'm gonna give you the storyline. They're setting her up for a young lady that's in NXT right now that gave her a run for her money in TNA, and her name's Jordan.
Jordan Grace, baby.
And she gave Naomi the run for her money, and what better way to cast her off with a win at WrestleMania and then Jordan Grace just come through and destroy her.
I'm all on that one.
That's the story that I see afterwards. Naomi's going to go on, and it's going to either be her, Jade Cargill. They're going to always keep her because of her physique. And even though they're not trying to be like Vince McMahon, and I'm sorry we mentioned him in the show, but the thing is that Jade Cargill is a specimen. She's the Lex Luger of women's wrestling right now. Because no offense, Lex Luger wasn't that great of a wrestler.
No.
No.
Yeah, so I see them. Jade, it doesn't hurt her stock to lose. The only thing that it does is it sets them up for another pay-per-view, another match. This match is not, like you said, this match shouldn't be taking place right now. This should have been something on a smaller pay-per-view.
Like
it could have been
or something.
There should have been an actual like match at something to build it to a elimination chamber. And then if they had a throwaway match at WrestleMania, which they're doing now, we wouldn't be mad because then we could end it and then one of them get drafted to the next brand and who cares. But if they're going to be building up the women's division on whatever way, that's another thing. The draft for the women always kills momentum for someone that wins at WrestleMania. So that's where I kind of get like iffy, and I don't like put too much stock in this match. This is something that I'm going to go refill my drink, which is Pepsi. We're not sponsored by it, but anything.
Hit us up in the DMs.
Yeah, hit us up in the DMs if y'all want to do business. But the thing is like that's going to be a match we're all going to go get something to eat. Some of y'all going to be eating nachos or whatever the hell you eat. Hot dogs. You know, hot dog does good. Yeah, I'm going to eat some hot dogs. But we're going to go get up and go do something.
Yep.
You know, or you're going to go take a piss or something, and you're going to rationalize how you're going to stay up for Sunday. But the whole thing just something that bothers me about doing this is like Naomi's good right now. Her husband, his brother, their family is going to have a crazy weekend. If you have her lose, it's going to kind of look bad on the whole family because she is part of them. And we know that these IWC stalwarts are going to go up there and be like, oh, they had to have one of the Usos lose, so let her lose, the lesser Uso.
I could see that. I can definitely see it. But like you said, it's a piss break match. So, like, you know, it's a toss-up. Flip a coin.
Okay, so I'm going to skip a match because I think the next one would be beneficial for Kevin to be in here. So let's skip for a second. Let's go. Should I do this one?
Yeah, do that one.
Let's do AJ Styles and Logan Paul.
Ooh. Who wants to? Lakota, go ahead and take the floor because you're AJ Styles guy.
Y'all gonna hate me for this one. I fucking love Logan Paul.
What?
Dude, he's a monster, man.
I fucking love that dude. And I'm gonna tell y'all why. Is he the best on the microphone? Hell no. He couldn't talk his way out of a wet paper bag. Like he couldn't do shit. Like he can't talk. And promos for me are the biggest part in wrestling. Yep. You have to be able to talk before you do any fucking thing else. You can do all the flips you fucking want, but if you can't talk, you're fucking done. You ain't doing shit. But his ability, it shocks me every time he's in the ring. Like it just blows me away because he's not been doing this for that long. And he's so damn good. Like he's so good because he can just pick it up. Like his finisher, the polarizer, I had never seen that before in my life.
I like that move too, the polarizer. I like that move.
Yeah, that's something I've never seen. And I've seen a lot of crazy stuff in wrestling, but like I love Logan Paul, but I don't think he's beating AJ Styles at WrestleMania. Unless AJ, I feel like they're going to slide AJ into that spot of that veteran that can just lose and it not really hurt him. So maybe Logan can beat him, but I just don't know. It's a toss-up for me.
I think that I think that he will beat
Hey,
AJ Styles, and I think what they'll do, that's going to be a rematch from Monday Night Raw. That match right there is going to be a rematch from Monday Night Raw.
John's gonna say something.
Look. I'm kind of with Kevin on that one. I think AJ wins. No, well, if I go with all the rumors I've been hearing and reading, you know how Logan has, his what's that fella's name? I Show Speed and Kai Sonata, whatever his name is.
Yeah, he always has somebody helping him.
Well, here's the one I watched a 40-something minute video on YouTube this morning.
Man.
And this fella seems to believe that dressed up in the Prime bottle this year is going to be Mr. Beast.
Okay.
Didn't think about that.
I'm there for that.
I've got AJ winning on Saturday. Now, if they rematch on Monday, I've got Logan taking that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm only saying AJ's going to win WrestleMania because I think with AJ, because AJ's already said he's retiring before he hits 50. He's very close. So why lose that match?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do something here. Y'all remember a guy named Finn Balor that used to wrestle
Man,
before he was
the most
jobber?
the most underutilized guy.
Before
The
he became
most underrated talent in the history of WWE. Yeah, I know that guy.
Yep.
And then they turned him into a jobber. They made him like Shinsuke Nakamura.
It hurts my
Yeah.
fucking soul. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
This is one time that AJ Styles has to lay down. And the reason he's got to lay down is because of this, like y'all said. Logan Paul is a phenomenal athlete. AJ Styles has been putting over people since WCW in 2001. He has built a career on enhancing and helping talent. He's not like Chris Jericho just to be, to get him to win, and then next week he ain't gonna do no Fandango type shit. Because think about it. Chris Jericho let the dude win, and then nothing ever happened.
Yeah, that's that sucked, bro.
Right, but the dude has that one thing. So when he's on the independent circuit, and I see him in my local city, he says, "I beat Chris Jericho." So here's my thing. When we pay attention to this match, it's going to have highlights, high flying. It's going to be a TNA X Division match, basically. And that's what scares me because AJ Styles hasn't been the sturdiest. Injuries have plagued him, and hell, his brothers had to leave the company twice now because he ain't been there to support them.
Yeah.
So my thing is that the star power of AJ Styles, like they're going to give him the veterans respect, but he's going to lose not clean. It's not going to be a clean win, but somehow Logan Paul's going to pull it out, and it's going to be something basic. It could be a roll up. It's not going to be the new finisher or anything like that because the new finisher is dope. Like I'll have to show it to you later. Like I give it to him and I forgot who's the guy. Oh my god. Let's give
Hurricane.
Huh?
Hurricane, you talking about the guy that helps him go over his stuff?
Oh no. Let's give a shout out to the real guy behind some of this stuff, Norman Smiley. The big
the big wiggle.
Yeah. Because here's the thing, Norman Smiley trained a lot of these guys, and that's one guy that he worked with very exclusively. So shout out to Norman Smiley because we don't give him he should be in the Hall of Fame. That's another story for today. All right, Stacey, let's get that major. Did everybody get to give their about the match? So we're all saying Logan Paul and one AJ Styles?
I've got one AJ, bro.
I mean, I hope AJ. I don't like Logan Paul very well.
See, real.
It's just something about him. I don't like him.
So hold on, this is the first 3-2 thing. So Kevin, you said AJ Styles, right?
Yeah, I'm saying AJ. I'm saying
3 against
AJ
2. Wow.
Yeah.
Audience, make sure y'all pay attention to this.
I wished at this point WWE would have been able to keep Ricochet because that's what made me kind of like the Logan Paul. Him and Ricochet together, bro. Oh my God. I think him and Ricochet would have put a way better match than what him and AJ is going to put on.
I agree with that, John.
At the end of the day, I'm going to say this out of respect. Ricochet is one person, man. Like I've seen him.
You didn't care for him.
He's a one-trick pony.
Yeah, he's just like boy that wrestles for AEW right now. What is the kid's name from Britain that does 50 million flips? But
I
can't
don't
hit
You
follow.
just
Following.
call Will Ospreay a kid,
Yeah, Will Ospreay.
brother.
Listen,
You can't do that to me. We
Listen.
got to have a conversation because you
Listen.
can't just call Will Ospreay a kid.
Alright.
Think I'm gonna let you get away with it.
Listen,
Uh-oh.
listen, if Ring of Honor was like a still a company right now, that's where Ricochet and where Will Ospreay would be. They would be in Ring of Honor on some back ass network that shows that shit at 3:00 in the morning. Like he used to.
Oh,
Shout out to St. Clair Communications. But that's another day, another time. Let's keep going with WrestleMania. We'll have to, we're gonna have to do an expose on wrestling.
So we have the WWE United States Championship for
got it. I mean,
and Jacob Fatu.
Woo, that's the match I would. That's my main event for me.
I freaking love Jacob Fatu so much, and it could be because I followed him all the way from, his indies till now. Like, I've been like a fan of him since he started wrestling. And so, do I think they've used him quite properly? No. I feel like he needs a lot more character development because he's just a big ass Samoan who can say, "I'm gonna whoop your ass," and he can back it up. That's all he does. He said, "I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna walk in here. I'm all gas, no brakes." Yada. I mean, that's an actual word. Look it up in the dictionary. And he walks out there and he does exactly what he says he's gonna do.
I mean, he fucked up Braun Strowman for real. Like,
I really see this being his last match for a while.
why?
I've read that their family is very upset with him because his eating habits. I heard he's not working out as he's supposed to. I've heard he picked up weight. I think Roman Reigns has said something about it as well. Like they're very upset with him in the back. Like when he first came in, he took it seriously, but now that he's in there, he's not taking the proper nutritional, health that he needs to be in the ring is what I'm hearing.
We're getting Major League Wrestling, Jacob Fatu then. That's a dangerous guy.
I'm gonna say this, and I mean no disrespect to my tribal chief because I love you, my tribal chief. I acknowledge you, my tribal chief.
Oh,
But
Jesus.
until Roman Reigns works a full-time schedule, don't be telling shit about people's weight. Until you can go in there and put God bless you, my tribal chief. But until you can actually tell a good story, because let's be honest here, guys. The people that have told great stories with Roman has always been the other person.
Right.
Tell me I'm wrong. It's always been the other people. It was Cody the last 2 years. Seth Rollins and CM Punk have carried. Paul Heyman has carried this main event night one feud by himself. So don't be coming at Jacob Fatu. Now, granted, if you're fat, lose some weight a little bit. I love you, but take it serious, okay? But don't be coming at him when he's out there doing springboard moonsaults. The man does shit he shouldn't be able to do. So until he's not able to do that, Roman Reigns, keep your mouth shut. Again, I love you, my tribal chief. But figure it out, man. I don't know what I feel like ever since Roman's been like the top guy, everybody's like, well, Roman's upset. Who gives a shit? You're a grown-ass man. Just because he's your family doesn't mean he has to get on his knees and acknowledge you in real life, my friend.
I mean, but you got to give it to Roman. Like Roman's beat most of the top people in most companies right now. The way that they portrayed him gives him like he is this generation's Hogan straight up. Because think about it. Look at Adam Copeland over there or Edge. Look at everybody's beaten from Daniel Bryan or we know him as Bryan Danielson. All of these guys he's beaten, like they set him up for royalty. So enough about him. Let's get down to this. Jacob Fatu, that we know that he's got a little weight gain because they changed his uniform. They stopped letting him take his shirt off all the time. So it is what it is. He's going to win this title because he's got momentum. They've got to kill off this whole Samoan group and get back to basics. Make a Samoan SWAT team. Yeah. He's going to have the Tonga brothers or whatever you want to call them. He's going to have them whip him regardless because they don't have a way to make those guys exciting for us. No offense. If they had a Bullet Club, if Finn Balor decided that he wanted the Bullet Club next week, yes, put them all in it. Cool. Roman Reigns, we know, is about to go away for another 6 months or 8 months. He might be going to film a new Hobbs movie or something with The Rock or something. You never know. So Jacob Fatu holding the belt is going to be a rivalry. They've got to build LA Knight up so that he can dethrone one of these champions.
But you know, I don't see Fatu winning that match.
What?
He has
No.
to.
I don't.
Has to.
You know why I don't see him winning it? I see his family member being involved in that match.
Solo.
Yep, Solo is going to interfere in that match, and it's going to set up Fatu versus Solo at Backlash, guaranteed.
So here's my thing. If you think that LA Knight is going to be an option for one of the bigger titles in the future, they're not going to let him take it off of him like that, right? Like,
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Like, I think it would be like, let me turn this in, or it's going to be one dirty or something. Because if they're going to build him up for a stronger title, they're not going to let him look like a pussy by losing it easily.
Well, Fatu's going to win dirty. We know that. Like,
well, you didn't state that.
Oh, well, my bad. I got to give you all the wrestling psychology.
Yeah, I mean, for us, for my intellect, or
your casual listen,
yeah,
casual Facebook. I mean,
yeah.
I said Facebook wrestling.
My pros on the matches.
All right.
I don't think we heard from John.
John, what do you say about this? Go ahead.
One or two things is going to happen. Either Jacob, this video I watched this morning, this guy's predicting this match to be a squash match. I'm on it with him. I think Jacob wins. It's going to be a squash match. It may be an 8-9 minute match. The other thing that I'm still tossed up on is Solo's going to be in that match some way, shape, or form.
Mm-hmm.
Half of me thinks that Solo's going to cost him that match, and you're going to start seeing Solo versus Jacob. But I'm about 80-20 that Solo wins. I mean, he's got it all, man.
Yeah, he does. He is like an impact player. Like, he reminds me of 2000 Jericho.
Oh man.
2000 Jericho, yeah.
All right. So let's jump. We have the WWE Women's Championship. Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair.
Oh my God. Can I start that one off, please?
Absolutely.
If they take that title from Tiff and put it on Charlotte, oh my God. I have no faith left in Triple H and TKO. I think Tiffany wins.
You better be going to church on Sunday because you're about to lose all your faith in Triple H.
You're probably right.
All I know is I'm tired of seeing Charlotte Flair, and she hasn't been on there for a while.
Okay, so here's my thing with Charlotte Flair. Did you guys a couple weeks ago see the promo that they did between those two?
I've seen them every week.
Yeah.
Tiffany Stratton has ate her alive. Every time they have been in the ring together on a microphone, Charlotte doesn't know what to do. The whole thing with SmackDown where she said, "Is that why Kaiser was in my DMs?" They almost got in a fight backstage.
Right, because we know Kaiser ain't going to be in her DMs.
No. Well, here's the thing.
Oh, no.
Here's the thing, though. That was not part of the script. None of that. That whole promo went off the rails like 2 minutes in. Everything from that point where she was like, "I'm in my 20s or whatever. What were you doing when you were 25?" That wasn't supposed to be said. And so from what I've read and seen, there's a lot of heat between those two, but the heat's more on Charlotte because she's supposed to be the veteran. Like, you're not supposed to get flustered when, the new talent comes and is like, "Yeah, I'm better than you." And she's right. Tiffany Stratton is a lot better than Charlotte Flair. Granted.
Agreed.
You're right.
Yeah, Charlotte Flair can wrestle, but I'm just tired of this whole Charlotte Flair curse. Nobody cares about you. You're not your dad. The only reason you're halfway popular is because you're athletic and your last name is Flair.
And it's like every time she comes back, she gets a world title. Like, they don't
every time.
She's one person. Like, yeah, they let Rhea Ripley destroy her, and they've never really clarified that. If they were fighting each other, that would be something I would have rather just seen as a throwaway match. But here's my thing: homegrown talent. Tiffany Stratton is homegrown talent. She's not no Indies star. What was she doing in college? She was some kind of athlete in college. Whatever
she was in the gymnastics.
So wasn't she one of the first NIL WWE signees or something?
Yep.
You got your first homegrown talent that you could put a title on and legitimize that person. You need to let her be the veteran. Charlotte Flair needs to go on one of these things like that she's about to retire or something, and then she needs to have her match with the person she's supposed to fight. And she's supposed to fight, right?
I totally agree with that, Sparrow. I think that Charlotte will lose the match at WrestleMania, and I think it's going to be because of interference. For some reason, I think the man is going to come out,
and that's what I was about to go into.
Where has she been?
Where's she been? Exactly. Where has she been? I think she's gonna come out.
Baby's old now. Baby's old and walking.
But think about it.
And potty
what would be better than to have the man come back and ruin this for Flair? Flair and her could have
another feud with them.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, but I am tired of seeing Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch together. Like, give a new angle. Like, let new talents get in there, because they took away from the women's build. Like, if you remember correctly, they had an all women's pay-per-view. After that,
Evolution.
They threw her in the trash after that. So they need some new women's talent in there and quit giving them one match compared to, or two matches to the guys' 5.
I will say somebody that stood out to me for the past couple weeks, and I'm a huge fan of her anyway, but Bailey has been killing it, man. Like, I don't know what we're doing with her.
I need Bailey to just get the Intercontinental belt.
Yeah.
Intercontinental
and yeah, for real. But the whole women's product, for me, at least from my perspective, I never did really like women's wrestling. And it's nothing against women. If you can wrestle, go right ahead and wrestle. But nobody other than I know you guys are going to think I'm crazy, but there's a wrestler in AEW. Her name's Chris Statlander. I think she's fantastic.
Yeah, but she did take the belt off Jade.
Yep, because Jade was leaving, but that's another story. But the overall product of the women and the quality of their matches has improved so much and impressed me so much. So I'm looking forward to this match just because I know that's going to be good. But if it's Charlotte Flair, be expecting my Twitter feed to blow up 30 seconds later.
All right. So let me throw one last angle in there, and y'all can tell me you might agree with this. There's a young lady named Paige. We don't know. She's the only person that I have not seen that has been confirmed signed or anything yet. Some guy just put one thing out there on Twitter. So if Paige returns, what I'm saying about Charlotte Flair is they're going to take her out of the main event, but keep her in the upper mid card.
Mm-hmm.
If Paige interfered, it would make a lot of sense because we know Paige is cleared to wrestle. She's not going to wrestle much, but Paige and her would go back to that. To all the way back, what was the title back then? It was the Divas.
It was the Divas title.
Yeah, they would go back. And they could just take her out of the picture and give you what you want, but give us old heads some good wrestling. Now I'm going to say this.
Well, because who was the last one to hold the Divas champion?
It was
Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte, yeah.
And Paige was the youngest, right?
Yeah, so we could do something with them there if she's signed, or even if she ain't signed, they'll do something. She'll be signed. WWE don't play games anymore. But when y'all were talking about women wrestlers, best women's wrestlers, Toni Storm. I don't even want to hear anything about WWE women wrestling. Toni Storm checks everything off my list. If we could bring her back and she could get on some medicine, she would be fine in WWE. But she couldn't make the cut. She's the only wrestler I ever seen in life that couldn't make the cut in WWE besides some jobbers. Toni Storm, that's my woman wrestler right there.
Another woman,
that Mariah girl too.
Another woman wrestler that I've heard mention of coming back at WrestleMania as well was Mandy Rose.
Whoa. That's like saying AJ Lee's gonna come back.
Yeah, I've heard Mandy Rose was due to come back as well. But once again, that could be a Monday night thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but she was fired by Triple H. She was one of the first people that were fired by Triple H.
Yeah, because her titty flopped out.
Because her titty flapped out. Man, you can hire that woman back. Shit.
Yeah, you just wanting to see her every week on TV. Be real.
Hell yeah, I want to see her in the thong contest.
That's like them bringing back Awesome Kong. It ain't happening.
Oh, Lord. Why would Mandy want to come back anyway? Much money she's making off of OnlyFans? Come on, bro.
Yeah, but like I said, that's like bringing back Awesome Kong. They're going to show Triple H one of his failures.
Well, there is another lady that that's rumored to be coming back here real soon. And that's my girl Asuka.
Oh yeah, whatever happened to her? She got hurt, didn't she?
Yeah, she had a bad knee injury, bro.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I forgot about her.
I'll
Yeah.
stick Julia on her, and that'll just be a filler match. Her and Julia, that's a filler match. Like,
And that's really let's talk about her for a second. Because she's the one who really should be the undisputed champion right now.
Who, Asuka?
Yes. I thought she was good as hell. I thought she was.
Yeah, she's definitely one of the best.
Well,
Yeah.
WWE screwed her over when they had Charlotte beat her at WrestleMania a few years ago and
Yeah.
beat that undefeated streak.
When Charlotte beat her at WrestleMania 34 and killed her undefeated
Mhm.
streak, it was over.
That made me sick.
yeah, and I can agree with that, but I'll just say this: with Asuka, she could go down to NXT and have a better time than she would on the main roster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
some ladies down there that could work with her, unless they get the call up on Monday night. See, that's the thing. Asuka could come back Monday; she could be a surprise too. Now, what's
Yeah.
her-
Yeah.
We've been going off on. We got to do a whole women's wrestling thing one night.
Okay. Gunther and Jey Uso for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Go ahead, John. Start it off, John. You gotta start off, Lakota, because I know what you're going to do, Lakota. Go ahead.
Short and simple. Yeet. There's no way. There's no way. As much as they're pushing him right now, he's got the fans in his hands. I mean, he's their top moneymaker. I mean, I go back to what I said earlier. Gunther's a boring champion. Him and Cody are so. I'm just done with both. I was done with Cody the night after WrestleMania, where they had him on Raw for a whole hour talking. I was like, yo, just take it off of him. Take it off of him. Yep. Jey Uso's your next champ. Even if it's for 3 months, who cares? He's there. He's been busting his ass for that company for 15 years. Come on.
Man, it's funny you say he's their top moneymaker because JR brought something to my attention. Triple H, in general, Vince did it too, right?
Yep.
But WWE never pushes their top merch seller. Look at LA Knight. They never do it. But I disagree with you, JR, when you say it's probably not going to be Jay for that reason. He is too fucking over for them just to say no. Because people can say, well, LA Knight was over. Dude, he was not Jey Uso over.
Jay is like multi-time over than Knight was, and I love LA Knight.
Yeah. So, to me, if he loses, that's it. He's done. He's just going to be relegated to one of those guys that they'll always call to that's got a cool catchphrase. Because that promo on Monday that he did with Gunther was the best promo Jey Uso, other than the "Why Can't It Be Me" that he did with Roman leading into Clash of Champions.
Yep.
That was his best promo that he ever cut in his career because it was real. It wasn't Jay. It was Joshua. Looking at Walter. It was Joshua looking at Walter and said, I'm going to beat your fucking ass at WrestleMania because I got to. For my family, for my brother, I'm going to get you, Oos. And I wholeheartedly mean it. Like, I wholeheartedly believed him. This whole feud has been awful. Let's be honest. This whole buildup has been terrible. But Monday, they had me. They got me right at the end. Because it's going to be a massacre. Jay's going to get his ass beat from pillar to post. But he's going to win in the end.
Kevin?
I'm going to say yeet.
Okay.
Damn, they made that one quick. So here, let me just do this real quick.
Yeah.
Top merch seller.
Make it long.
Top merch seller. Since you already burnt me on that one, let's just be honest here. Tag team wise, you got to have a Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty. That's the only reason that he would win the title is because he has to have a Shawn Michaels moment. What will happen with that title? He'll hold it to SummerSlam. Who will he lose it to at SummerSlam? Your tribal chief. If he doesn't lose it to your tribal chief, he has to have a match with Roman Reigns in his reign. And he has to beat him clean. He's got to beat him like that night that he lost in Toronto. Y'all remember? Because he should have been the champion.
He's lost. Yeah, he's lost to Roman, what, twice?
Twice, yeah.
Twice.
But that one in Toronto, he should have won.
Yeah. The rep was out.
Yeah. But he has to beat credible people. He can't be out here fighting Sami Zayn. If he beats Gunther, cool. Gunther can go on and go back to the mid card for a little while, you know, or he can finally take on Ludwig or whatever and get him released later. But you know, because that's what he likes to do with his people.
Giovanni Vinci.
Yeah, either way with Gunther, his stock doesn't fall if he loses. They're gonna just be like, oh, it was the momentum, it was the fire, it was the Kofi Kingston moment that people want again.
Hey, speaking of that, you brought up something that I haven't thought about. Where is Sami Zayn?
Ooh,
I think he's just taking some time off. I believe.
yeah,
Yeah,
he's taking some time off.
For storyline purposes, dude, their match at the Rumble, him and Kevin Owens, that was the most uncomfortable match in WWE I've ever
The
Yeah.
way they did his neck.
Yeah.
Like, it was uncomfortable. And like we all know wrestling, and it's, you know, but that there was a line there. Like, this man was in his wedding and he's about to kill him. like it wasn't, there was no like, oh, this is wrestling, he'll be okay. Like, I had genuine concern. I was like, oh my God, stop this. Like, it's done. You guys are like hurting yourselves taking these crazy bumps. They were supposed to bleed in that match, but the camera caught Owens with the blade and they had to scrap it because they knew that people saw it. So they scrapped it. But yeah, I'm really excited for this. And I've been an Uso fan since they were coming out in face paint. So for me to see Jay get his crowning moment, it's about damn time. Now,
that will be a great WrestleMania moment. But when your main event match, when you win the Royal Rumble and your match gets regulated to co-main event, I have a problem with that. That's why I don't see him winning, because you don't do that to someone you're trying to put stock in. And one thing on Sami Zayn, when Sami Zayn returns, they did get the license to El Generico. So I see him coming back as a Lucha Libre. He's coming back to the Ring of Honor days. He's gonna put the mask on because it makes sense if they do something with the Rey Mysterio.
So,
you know.
So are they going to have a Royal Rumble of the masked people?
No, but I'm just saying if he did come back, he should come back as El Generico. We haven't seen him in over 15 years.
They have a lot of people in masks, so it
but
would
Sami Zayn,
I think it would be funny.
Yeah, because he would do the ole, ole, ole.
Yep.
That's a Ring of Honor thing. Yeah, he could sell some seats. You know,
I've said this for years. If we're gonna get El Generico, you need to let Kevin Steen use his real name. Just for one night. Just for one night.
And then they need to let him do that third rope muscle buster.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Killing somebody without Tyson kidding somebody.
So,
and you know what else too? I was just thinking about this too, because Pat McAfee said something about it on Monday night. The reason why, and I agree with John, the reason why I think Jey Uso is going to win, they want to see 70,000 people say yeet. That's what they want. They want to feel that everybody doing yeet in the crowd is what they want. That's what they want. They want to film that in Vegas. Everybody's saying yeet.
He's going to get up on that table again, throw off and just
and yeet. That's what they want. So he definitely going to win.
And it's going to go on for like 30 minets, guaranteed.
You're exactly right. 30 minutes after he wins. 30 minutes. You're exactly right. Yep.
Alrighty, so we got.
Well, see, what I was hoping for, though, what I was really hoping for is that U.S. title match. I was hoping it would have turned to a multi-man match because I really wanted Jimmy in that match, and go back to WrestleMania 2004 where you had, you had Eddie retain his title from Kurt Angle, and then you had Benoit win his heavyweight belt. And you had, them two. If you know wrestling like most of us, Eddie and Benoit were like brothers. So Eddie showed up after that match, and they celebrated in the ring together. So why couldn't they add Jimmy to that U.S. title match? Have Jimmy win the U.S. belt on the same night that Jay headlines WrestleMania, wins his belt, and have them do that same moment.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just got a point.
Whoa. Madden timeout on the field. This is an NFL timeout. Let's go back in time real quick.
Yep.
The tag team. There always has to be a Shawn Michaels and there always has to be a Marty Jannetty.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jimmy will always be Marty Jannetty.
Of course.
He can go to another company and get a belt because, heck, Marty Jannetty was a U.S. champion or whatever title he held in WCW.
Well, I think Jannetty held the IC at one time, didn't he?
They probably just I think they gave it to
They gave
him.
it to him for like a week.
Right, and then his drug problem got bad. But
they did the same to Jay when they gave him the IC from Braun. No, was it? Yeah, Braun Breaker, and then a week later he loses it.
Yeah, that was some bullshit.
Yeah, but here's my
thing.
Which one of the Usos, real quick, just a side note, which one has got all them DUIs?
Jimmy.
Jay? No, was it Jay? No, I think it was Jimmy, wasn't it?
It was Jimmy, wasn't it?
No, it was Jimmy.
It's Jimmy.
That's why in 2023, there was a moment where they won the tag titles, and Jay looked over at him and was like, "Now I got you, Oos. I'm not going to let that happen again." And it was a throwaway moment, but we all knew what it meant.
Well, I thought it was Jay because he did a promo with somebody not long ago where the person had told him that he couldn't even cross Canadian borders because of his, DUIs and all that nonsense.
I thought it was both of them that weren't allowed to cross.
It might be
Jimmy. I swear it's Jimmy. But
I swear it's Jimmy too. Somebody clarify that later, but we got to keep rolling.
Right.
We'll be the mediator. We got to keep rolling.
All right, but in the last,
keep poking him. He ain't listening.
Just the last thing I want to say is Edge and Christian, the Hardys.
So I'm going to skip the final match on the first night because I think y'all are going to talk about it forever.
Oh man, yeah.
So the women's tag team championship. We've got Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez versus Bailey and Lyra Valkyria.
That's a tough one. I don't know who to go with on that one. That's gonna be a tough match.
I could care less.
I'm up in the air about it.
I don't care.
I could care less.
Go ahead, John.
Another one of those one or two things is going to happen. Liv and Raquel are going to retain either way. One, Bailey could turn on Lyra.
Okay.
Two, who's been beefing with Bailey for the last few months?
Perez.
Yes, I'm almost certain that she's going to interfere to cost Bailey and Lyra those tag belts
and her main roster call. Or I can see this. We all can agree they're going to retain, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, but I see, like you said, we're going to see a feud happen, and that IC belt is going to come up. You know what? It could be crazy. That IC belt could be a match on the second, or is that no, never mind. I'm sorry. I thought that the tag team title match was the first night, but if it had been on the first night, I could see the IC belt being up for grabs. If not, it'll be on Monday night or Friday night. No, Friday night, right? Yeah, Friday night.
No, Lyra's Monday night.
My bad. See, the mid-card titles, I don't care, but with the women. Except for one lady, Chelsea Green, but that's another day, another time.
She's fantastic.
Love her.
Yeah. Chelsea Green, she needs to get rid of that zero and just hook up with Drew McIntyre. Go ahead, Stacey.
Whoa. Okay, I can't go off topic. Bro. Oh.
They've been together a lot, bro.
Ooh, I'm just gonna. I'm a professional. I can't get off topic. I'm the professional.
Okay. We have JR's favorite belt, Braun Breaker, Penta, Finn Balor, and Dominic Mysterio in a fatal 4-way match.
This match is gonna steal the fucking show. What?
I missed what Lakota said.
First of all, hold on. I'll get back to that in a second. This match is going to steal the fucking show. Now, did you just say ask who Penta was?
No,
I said I like Penta.
Oh,
I like Penta to win this match.
My heart dropped.
He's gonna win it.
My heart dropped. Dropped. Okay.
No, I think he's gonna win it. I think WWE is. I think Triple H and them is pushing him.
Yep.
Ooh.
Well, they're pushing him because I think they're trying to get away from that curse that nobody from AEW gets pushed.
Yeah.
So I feel like they're trying to get away from that, and Penta's fantastic. But the reason I say that Penta's going to win, Breaker is going to be the world champion within the next year.
Yeah, the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, world champion within the next year.
And he'll beat Jey Uso for that shit probably.
Yep. And you know what the crazy thing is? I used to hate that dude because I was like, oh, he's just a generic. I'm living off my family's name. But then I watched him wrestle a couple times. That dude's phenomenal.
I mean, that fucking spear he did to Carlito.
Bro. Oh my gosh. I wish that we could insert clips for I don't know if we do video versions of this, but if you guys haven't seen that clip, go back and watch it. You can literally see the soul leave Carlito's body.
Did they hold his funeral yet?
I don't know. I haven't got an invitation.
After he got scared. I thought Epico and all his brothers died at the same time.
John?
Oh man, Dom Mysterio. Dom is getting his first singles title.
Oh,
Dom is getting that IC belt. I'm telling you, mark my words. I'll make it happen.
See, I can see what you're saying there, because going back to what you guys were saying earlier about Rey Mysterio. So if Dominic wins this title, could Rey Mysterio fight him for the title and a mask off? And
Yep.
then that's where
Title
Dominic
for
beats
mask.
him
That would
and they
make a lot
take
of
the
sense.
mask off.
Yeah, that would make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
I could see that. That's a good connection right there. Because it would be a draft, right? It would be a draft over to another brand, though, because they're going to swap wrestlers.
Well,
Oh,
the
yeah.
draft is coming up soon anyway, so
Right.
that's not a
Hey,
problem.
but you know what else I want to see too? I want to see what Dom gonna come out in WrestleMania. Because last WrestleMania he came out like he was in prison with security.
Yeah, with the mask on, it's great.
Yeah. I want to see what he gonna do this year. Because so far he was cracking me up last year.
Okay, so
We already know who you want to.
I want Penta to win, but I'm going to give y'all a statement that I got to go back on. Penta's not going to win. This is a moment, and they've got to give this man some kind of credit. They got to take him out of jobber status.
Please.
Finn Balor has to win this match.
Who?
Finn.
Nah.
If Finn does not win this match, he's going to end up doing what Shinsuke Nakamura is going to do. And we all know what happened with him. He dropped the belt. His contract's going to expire. He's going to end up over in AEW.
Yeah, I'm going to change it because I just thought about something. What have they been teasing for the last couple months?
The breakup of the
Judgment Day breakup.
Dom and Finn. Finn will cost Dom the title, but win the title at the same time. He might even pin Dom at WrestleMania to win the Intercontinental Championship. And then on Monday, he's going to be like, what the hell was that?
Hey, you know something else too, Latoya? They've been saying that Judgment has been wanting to add somebody too.
Because where's JD McDonough's not clear, right?
No. Dude, he should never be cleared again. God bless him. He almost died.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, man. I just thought about that too.
John, what you thinking?
I think Dom's going to win, but on the JD McDonough, I have a feeling that he's going to cost Finn that IC belt, and they're going to kick Finn out of Judgment Day, and they're going to add a new member. Who? I don't know. Either way, Dom's your new IC champ. I'm telling you.
Yeah. And he'll be the leader of the Judgment Day from here on out. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I just don't see Finn losing.
So we got Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre for a Sin City street fight.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
I'm up in the air about that one. That's gonna be
really.
I'm a root for Drew McIntyre just because I don't like Damian Priest.
So my fiance hates Drew McIntyre.
Why?
I'll tell y'all why. So she's just like, she's really heavy into it now. Like Roman Reigns pushed Paul Heyman on Friday, and I thought she was going to have a heart attack. But she's like, man, all he does is bitch and moan and complain. Cause like, I'm trying to explain to her that's his job, like that's his character, and she's like, he's still a bitch, and I'm like, yeah. So just in fear of getting a flip flop thrown at me later, I'm gonna say Damian Priest. But to me, this match is just another match because like they have a story there, but like, let's be honest, this is another piss break for me.
Right, who cares? Like,
two buff dudes fighting.
Bisexual Undertaker versus bisexual Undertaker versus.
I didn't know if I could say that, but you said it.
Yeah. Bisexual Undertaker versus. I said it quite a few times. Versus the TNA reject, the Vince McMahon reject,
the chosen one.
Mm-hmm.
No offense to this guy. When he was on the indie scene after he left WWE,
he was fantastic.
Was fantastic. When he came back, he was good. As a world champion, no. As a guy to even have a filler match, I need him fighting CM Punk or somebody that matters for me to care about Drew McIntyre. Damian Priest, He was our greatest, and I want to say this, he is our greatest paper champion of this generation of the 2020s.
Yeah.
Greatest paper champion we've had. A great transitional champion that led to a good champion. But back up. Back up.
You are very loud.
All right, well, let me just say this. Damian Priest will win this match because it makes no sense for the build that they're doing for him, the little promos and everything. They're not going to have him lose to Drew McIntyre. They want Drew McIntyre to be a true crybaby. And somewhere down the line, when CM Punk decides that he wants to be world champion and signs that little thing off his contract, they will go up for the title again, and we will get a true match of Drew McIntyre versus CM Punk sometime this year, Survivor Series. That's my call.
Yeah.
I think Damian Priest will lose the match. And I see I really see The Rock and Cena making him a part of their team.
I was gonna say put Drew in Judgment Day.
As a leader.
They already tried. They tried that. They tried that route at War Games.
I was getting ready to say at War Games. Yep, they tried it. He didn't work out too well. I think he's going to join The Rock and Cena.
Yeah, because
he's going to go somewhere. Yeah, he's going to go somewhere.
Okay, what's our next one?
John, did you go?
No.
Okay.
Oh,
Who do you
we
say?
forgot about John, guys.
I'm gonna leave this one. Drew's gonna win that match, and I'll explain why later on in the pod.
Okay.
I'm sorry about that, John.
All right.
I was just like,
No, you're good. You're good. You're good.
I was like that lackluster ass match. Like,
We have the Women's World Championship.
Oh,
match.
jeez.
I know. Io Sky, Bianca Belair, and Rhea Ripley.
Man,
Go ahead, Kevin.
Oh man, I don't like Io Sky. I don't know why. I'm just not feeling her.
it's because when you see Kairi Sane and you see all the Japanese and Asian wrestlers, you're like, why do we have to deal with her? Like, like
Yeah, but that's a tough match too, because I'm kind of tired of seeing Bianca Belair. You know, how many times has she won the championship? You know,
I've always not liked her.
yeah, I'm tired of her, man. Just give somebody else. I don't care who it is. I mean, somebody else, man.
I mean, I don't mind her, but I'm like you. I'm tired of seeing her.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I'm in the same. I got Io retaining only because people are tired. I love Rhea. But it's just one of those things where now, look, you and Bianca have had your titles. Let Io hold it for a little bit.
Yes.
Go do something else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You also
There's an easy feud for Bianca there with Cargill. Like,
However,
it's right there.
However, I believe what's going to go down is Bianca and Rhea are going to be so set on themselves. Io is going to capitalize on that.
but you know, Io beats Rhea clean too many times.
Mhm.
I was like, that's an NXT feud. So I have no problem with Io winning. What I think it's going to do, and I keep going back to NXT, and I know that we said we're going to talk about them, but there's two young ladies down in NXT, the current NXT champion, former North American champion at the same time. Not the new North American champion, because who cares about her? Or do they have one yet? Did they crown one?
Matter.
They didn't crown one yet, have they?
Well, for the women's North American
Yeah.
Championship, Stephanie Vacur, the women's champion and the North American champion at the same time.
She relinquished the belt.
She did?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Well, it's been
Yeah, I didn't know
Daredevil.
that.
I've been Daredevil on Tuesday, so I haven't kept up with NXT.
I just can't see myself watching the CW. I don't know what it is, but anyway, there are so many feuds that you could build around Io Sky that would be amazing. You could finally let a young lady from Columbus, Ohio, let's do for a good title run.
Alexa.
Yes, Miss
Where the
Bliss.
hell has she been?
She had a baby.
I think they've been doing that
I
whole
know
thing with
that's where she. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I think they've been having her work with Howdy and all them for that Wyatt 6.
The Wyatt 6 hasn't been on TV in 4 months.
I was
I
going to say,
know.
where are they at anyway? Are they going to come up at WrestleMania somewhere?
Well, you got to figure they're going to do something with them. 'Cause you got to
Probably.
think they did all that DLC for the wrestling game, for the video game, and you got to build something off that. But I heard that it was some issues with the brother.
He was injured. Bo was injured.
Bo was injured, and no offense to the other guys, but they're NXT guys on.
Bro, you don't know how good Joe Gacy is.
Yeah. Oh, I've seen him, bro.
He's phenomenal.
But
And
I
the
was
thing, go
go
ahead.
ahead.
Keep
No,
cutting.
you go ahead. You got it.
But the thing with the Wyatt 6, and it worried me because Bray Wyatt means so much to me. I mean, my firstborn kid, I've already declared it to everyone. His name will be Bray Christopher. Bray Wyatt changed my life. So for them to have to carry that legacy for me, I was very worried about this happening. When they come back, they're just going to be pushed in the mid card, and then they'll be forgot about, and they'll all be let go in 2 years.
That is true.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
All right, so here's the tough question. Do you guys want to talk about the triple threat first or the undisputed WWE championship?
Let's do
I
it.
would rather talk about the triple threat first.
Triple threat.
Triple threat.
Yeah.
All right, so we have Roman Reigns versus CM Punk with Paul Heyman versus Seth Rollins. So do you think this is going to switch things up with Paul Heyman being with CM Punk?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure.
Let me get John first. What do you think is going to happen in this match?
I think Seth wins. I think Heyman turns on Roman and Punk and joins Seth.
Wow. I was getting ready to say that.
But
Who do you
But I
want?
still have that very slim feeling that Punk wins, and just him having Heyman on his corner isn't the favor.
Ooh,
And I can't say much on that until we get to the title match.
okay.
So who do you want to win that match? I'm curious on that one.
Oh,
You said you think will, but who would you want?
I want Punk. I want Punk to win that match.
Okay. Kevin, your turn. Who do you think is winning and who do you want to win?
I'm gonna say I really think Seth Rollins is gonna win it. I think Seth Rollins. I think Paul Heyman. It's going to come down to who he's going to choose. That's going to win it. I think it's going. I see Seth Rollins winning it. Although I won't see CM Punk to win it though.
Lakota.
Okay. I know y'all say me for last because this is going to be a little tangent. I have waited a fucking decade for this moment. CM Punk is the reason I am sitting in this chair. I have waited a fucking decade for this. I cried, guys. I cried. I'm a grown ass man. And on that Friday where he was like, "You're going to be a WrestleMania man," I cried like a baby. Man, he has fought so hard for this moment. So if he loses, like, I can see what everybody's saying about Seth, because Seth for me is kind of went down a lot in terms of making us care about him. He's been in this feud because he's like a sure shoe-in because of Punk and the feud and the history of him with Roman. But like, to me, Punk has to win this. And I know where John is going for this main event for night 2, and I'm with you on that. I can read your brain right now, and I'm with you. It's not just him being in his corner, guys. That's not the favor, because that's not, that was a big moment. But there's something missing there. You're not going to have this looming over his head for months and say, "Oh, yeah, he's just going to be in my corner for WrestleMania." There's something there. And Punk's got to win, but my heart is telling me Punk, but my mind is telling me Rollins.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have a question. Who writes these contracts and do they read them over? Because no, honestly, like I get that they're probably just fakes, but hear me out. In the contract, the winner gets Paul Heyman.
Right. That's what
which ruins Punk's favor.
Right.
Because if he wins, like, if his favor is I want Paul Heyman for the rest of my career, And in somewhere in there, Paul Heyman was smart enough to be like, winner gets Paul Heyman. And then Seth comes out of nowhere and wins it.
Okay.
And now he has Paul Heyman.
Okay. All right. So I guess it's my turn since I didn't.
Yeah.
I skipped this, so I feel kind of slighted. So I go back in time because I'm a wrestling historian. I go back to Ring of Honor. Tyler Black, which is Seth Rollins to the people that don't know, versus Pepsi Cola CM Punk. Okay. And then we have FCW Roman Reigns when he had the draws on, when he fans, when he wore draws.
Lika Wahoo or something like that.
Yeah. This match right now circles around one man, the late great Dusty Rhodes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dusty Rhodes would have made this match in NXT if Punk has sat around at some point. If things had aligned, and you know who the winner is going to be of this match? This is crazy that I want to say this because everybody knows I'm a huge CM Punk fan. I'm talking about back when he was chilling with Raven and T8 when he was garbage. Roman Reigns.
You think?
Yeah. Roman Reigns wins. And the reason he wins is because Roman Reigns is going to do the greatest thing that he can ever do in his career. He's going to turn and he's going to become a face.
Didn't they do that with him already?
He's already a face.
I was going to say, didn't
No,
he's
not. He's not a face. He's kind of like Austin. Austin was never a face nor a heel. Fans loved him.
Yeah. But we're going to get that face turn that we need from Roman Reigns.
I don't see it.
And Roman Reigns is going to interrupt the status quo. And we're going to have some other things happen later on. If Roman Reigns does not win, my next pick will be Seth Rollins. CM Punk gains nothing from winning this match unless it goes into one of these things that we're about to talk about.
Okay, so my pick for real this time. I think if, like you guys were saying earlier during the Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte Flair match, if Becky Lynch comes back, I think Seth Rollins is going to win. If Becky does not come back, I think CM Punk's going to win.
Interesting take.
Okay. Because they're going to want to have that star power up there. And somebody's got to watch a baby while the other one's being a real performer. And like I said,
I got one better. Seth Rollins is going to win, but guess who's going to interfere?
Who?
Tom Brady.
What?
Tom Brady. Tom Brady said he coming to WrestleMania. He coming to be involved. He coming to be involved in the match. I don't know which one, but I think it might be that one.
That would be crazy. But you know what? The only way that this match would be gangster is if Dean Ambrose. I know he can't come back, but that would be the only way I'd see a swerve.
Yeah.
Because Dean, that's the only man that's missing. This shit would, if he was around right now, it would be a 4-way match.
You guys are forgetting something too. You guys need to think about. What if Seth has sold his soul?
Oh, snap.
Oh.
We'll talk about that. That's the next match, man.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm gonna put it out there.
Okay, so let's bring up that match.
All right, John starts this one off first because he's got
Undisputed WWE Championship, Cody Rhodes versus John Cena.
Cody Raheem Rhodes.
Whatever.
Oh man. So I don't see Cena winning that title only because he's got a couple of movies he's making in April, May, and June. So that's the main reason. But going back to Drew, Cody retains. Rock turns on Cena by having Drew come out, and he's already sold his soul.
Mm-hmm.
I can see that.
Yeah, I see that.
Or I still got that very little bit in me that says that Punk having Heyman in his corner is not the favor. That's why I still said that Punk wins that match, and he's going to use that favor. Maybe, even if they do decide to say, hey, Cena wins this title, Heyman comes out right after the end of the match and says, hey, the night's not over. Punk cashing in his favor. We're giving him a title match right now, and he takes it immediately from Cena. Because guess what? Cena gets his 17th, but Punk main events WrestleMania like he's supposed to.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. Yeah. It's like they make a match. It's like they're making a match for a world title with CM Punk that night.
Yep.
Yeah. I see what
Since
you're
they
saying.
started doing these 2 days, have they done something like that? They'll do both nights.
If some dude had money in the bank,
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
they cashed that in, right? Already?
yeah.
Okay, both men and women, right?
But before they went to 2-night WrestleMania, it kind of happened that way. If you go back to what year was it? Oh gosh. Daniel Bryan had to face Triple H, and if he beat Triple H that night, he got thrown into the Randy Orton and Batista match.
WrestleMania 30 in 2014.
Yep, that's the one.
Yep.
So it's kind of same situation, kind of just 2 nights now.
Okay. Because I don't know why I thought that someone was on night 1 and night 2.
But you know what?
Actually, last year it was because you had Cody on night 1 with Seth Rollins against Roman and The Rock, and then he faced Roman night 2.
Okay, right.
But you know what else I keep hearing too is that Stone Cold is going to come out there and help Cody win.
Yeah, yep. He's already made that clear on podcast. He told somebody, he said, if Cody needs my help, I'm there. And he's already going to be there.
What?
He's gonna be there anyway because they're doing that Bret Hart versus Stone Cold match into Hall of Fame. So Austin's going to be there
now. He's there now. I seen pictures today. He's there now.
Yeah. So if you hear that glass break, Cody's retaining 150%.
So I'm glad that you mentioned that because I get to bring up my chat GPT. So I told you guys I put some answers and questions and whatever in here. And that was one of the things that came from chat GPT. Wild predictions and fantasy booking. It says who's showing up unannounced? Stone Cold, The Rock,
Yep.
Logan Paul in a random cameo.
Yep, the random cameo is Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Tom Brady, oh my God.
All right, everybody. I'm a realist here. Cody Rhodes will not lose this title. And there was one thing that I didn't get to talk to any of y'all about. John Cena has something that he makes a lot of money off of. And it's not his movies, it's a television series. Peacemaker season 2 comes out. He has to promote that. Warner Brothers don't play any games. And he's got to focus on being the guy that does the voiceovers for the Honda commercials and this, and that.
Yep.
He does a lot of stuff in the entertainment realm. I mean, he ain't on the Rock status, but Peacemaker, and you know how contracts work out. WWE is going to always be a payday for him, but it's not going to be his life. And we know that Bolden spot. I mean, I got one too, but it will be some type of swerve. I don't think they're going to just do John Cena dirty because we all know that he needs an IC belt. He's got to have an IC belt before December. That's something we can all agree on because he's never held it. Somebody prestigious will give him a win. They're not going to have him lose to some lame. No offense, and I'm not calling Penta or any of those guys lame, but they're going to put the IC belt on somebody. It could be Randy Orton, could be anybody that gets that belt. John Cena's career ends with the IC belt. It does not end with a world heavyweight belt because with Ric Flair, and this is where I got my noise, and this is where it would make sense to me because I look at everything in a circle. Ric Flair has been on the internet making noise, a lot of noise. WWE is not doing anything with Ric Flair coinciding with this title. Because what happens if John Cena wins it?
He breaks Ric Flair's record. He breaks Ric Flair's record.
He breaks Ric Flair's record. Unofficially, because there is a title reign that is in question that the WWE doesn't honor. But they didn't let Triple H do it. They didn't let The Rock. They have not let anybody. They didn't even let Hogan touch Ric Flair. Because you got Hogan and Ric Flair. Those are your only two notable entities across to anybody. They know Hogan and Flair. The only person they're going to ever let diminish Ric Flair would be his daughter. She'll get the title over him. They're going to do that because that's just how they're going to do because of the death of the one son in that one. So
Scoot back just a little.
Okay. What are you showing me on that yellow stuff?
Oh, I have a
So
take in a second.
So let's be honest. If they were going to let Cena win, Ric Flair will have some type of interference. Ric Flair, if he's not involved in WrestleMania, Cena don't win that belt.
Well, I heard Ric Flair is still underneath contract with AEW, and they won't allow him to come.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
To WrestleMania is what I've heard.
That's the same thing I heard about Sting with the Legends contract he signed. But
So
Yeah.
I have a question.
well, we have to get somebody to confirm that because I don't know. Go ahead.
Is it 17 like titles in general, or is it for this specific title?
17 for the world
Titles.
Yeah, titles.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's like
all titles
17
are-
different world championships from multiple promotions.
Right.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I understood that. So you mentioned Peacemaker coming out, but Peacemaker doesn't come out until August. So let's say he won tonight and he doesn't have any other promotions that he has to work on until August. He could lose the title at SummerSlam.
Win SummerSlam.
August 4th,
August.
August 2nd and 3rd.
Oh damn. Well, then let me do this then.
But I mean, I had to throw it in there. I don't think he's going to win it. I think Cody's going to retain, and then I hope that he goes after the IC belt.
Uh-oh. I just thought of something.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Tom Brady.
No. Cody's going to lose. And you know why he's going to lose?
Why?
Brandy's pregnant.
Do you think she's pregnant again?
She is pregnant again.
Oh,
Yeah, she's pregnant again.
her to have
But
that
he
baby.
doesn't want to spend time with his new kid. He's going to lose. He's going to want to spend time with his family.
I just find it hard to believe because he's worked so hard for this moment and
Well,
like
it's also enough time for him to take 3 months off and take it back at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
oh nah, when Cody Rhodes loses, he's gonna be off for a while. He's gonna be off for like 6 months or a year. He's got a whole redemption story for another WrestleMania. Like when Cody Rhodes loses that belt, Cody Rhodes will take time off. He has been working his ass off for the last 8 years.
But if she's pregnant, it makes sense.
Well, the last week they ran around. He was running around everywhere. Cody Raheem is going to, if he loses the title, he will step away from the business for a while. He might go
Okay.
film a TV show or something on A&E or something, but
It's about time for a new season.
yeah.
If he loses it, I'm telling you, it's not going to be to Cena. It's not going to be to Cena.
Right.
Right. It makes sense not to be Cena.
John, I'm gonna take one of your ideas. I think they'll make a match that night for Cody to face somebody and lose it. But I agree with you, it won't be Cena.
You know what would make it even funner? Here you go.
Okay.
So they could have it stipulated, and they may come out and say it on Friday night. Whoever wins that triple threat, if Cody retains it from Cena on Sunday, that winner of that triple threat gets Cody on SmackDown.
Oh, snap.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, they gotta have a SmackDown. They gotta have a WrestleMania moment. They're gonna make that title come off Cody. And I'm gonna give you another reason why. And y'all may not agree with this. I'm a video game guy. We all know that.
Yeah, me too.
I have never seen a WWE game. And Stacey, you've been with me we've been knowing each other and been together over 10 years now. I have never seen a wrestling game go down in value so quick. I have never. We all know I work across the different stores and different things I do. I seen a $69.99 game go down to $20 in 6 months.
Some stores faster than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, if you get it on the original PlayStation 4 and the regular Xbox version, I've seen it now sitting at like $10. I mean, I know it's a new one out, but I mean, I have never seen a wrestling game except for the version on Nintendo Switch, which is worth a lot of money now if you got it. I have never seen a WWE game lose so much value.
Mm-hmm.
Cody is not the champion. He's going to lose somewhere, some way.
But let me ask the question: it is, and I just want to hear everybody's thoughts. Let's say Cody does win it, right? and John Cena loses and Cody wins. Who's going to be the next person to step up?
Randy
to face
Orton.
Cody?
Well,
That's an easy
right.
question.
Well,
That's who it needs to be.
You were telling me somebody had a feud with somebody that was going to show up during this.
Oh, my man Rusev.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Rusev supposed to come back.
Rusev could get involved in this and cost Cena that title. Because who was I talking to? Who was talking to me about John Cena and Rusev's history?
that was me and you yesterday.
And me.
Anybody would
Me
be
and
Lakota. Lakota, go on a story about Rusev real quick.
So if you guys remember when Rusev got called up for his first main roster run, he went on a tear. He was like on a 400 and something day winning streak. And the first person to beat him was John Cena.
At WrestleMania, which
31.
one was it? 30 or 31? 31, yep.
So he could come in, interfere, cost him the title because it doesn't.
Wow.
You're right.
Wow, I forgot all about him. Because he just signed. I forgot all about him.
And that's my thing. That's what's messed me up. And I know this was going to be a long thing. Rusev giving him that much star power again, because Rusev Day was tough.
Mm-hmm.
Minus the vaudeville guy that did the little.
You leave Aiden English out of that. Aiden,
Aiden English was fantastic.
You leave Aiden alone.
He was in the tag team with Simon Gotch.
Hey, yeah, Simon Gotch. Yep, the vaudevillains.
Yeah. So like I said, the main event for both nights, we all know they're going to tie in together.
Mm-hmm.
Do I think we're going to get the greatest WrestleMania of all time? No.
It's not going to be better than last year.
The only way it may top last year is if Austin interferes on Cody's behalf. If that glass breaks, it tops last year's 100%.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because Stone Cold comes out there. You know, I love the Undertaker. He's a good guy, but we don't care about the Undertaker.
Well,
Undertaker's going to come out too. I don't know where, but he's going to come out of one of the matches. I don't know which one.
Hopefully he just does a spot. Like, we don't have anybody for him to beat up on. Like, we don't have Elias or anybody. We don't have anybody for him to just beat up on.
No, we don't. Not this year.
Yeah, this year we don't have anybody for him to beat up on. And one thing I did want to ask y'all, did anybody ever notice that Elias, when they did the double take, the LA Knight was the other Elias?
Yeah. I see that picture on Facebook today or yesterday.
Yeah, I never knew that it was LA Knight, but it made sense.
But the thing with the Cena and Cody match, here's what's going to happen. Cody's going to win. He's probably going to win clean because it's Cody Rhodes. And a lot of you that are going to watch this, you guys will probably agree. I'm so sick of Cody Rhodes. His title reign has been bad.
It was like when Christian won the belt that one time in WWE. Like,
I'm sorry to all you Cody crybabies out there, but his title reign has been so bad. Like, he's had great matches, but like they're not notable. So Cody's gonna win, and you guys are forgetting about Raw after Mania. A lot of you guys want to slot in these returns at Mania. What happened? Cena's booked for the Raw after Mania. What's going to happen is Cena's going to come out there and be like, "Oh, I lost because all of you people, do his typical, 80s heel thing." And then Rusev's music's going to hit.
Ooh, yeah.
Or even if he wins it.
Yeah.
So like if he wins it and then Rusev comes out and it's like, I'm coming for that.
Yeah. You think it's going to be Monday, Lakota?
Yeah.
Because I love Rusev and I'm glad he's back, but is that something we could get a pop for at Mania? Would it be Mania pop worthy? No. It's the night after WrestleMania pop.
Yeah.
Same with Aleister Black. He's going to come back on the SmackDown after Mania. But the thing with that is Cody's going to, come out like, I did it. And then I Hear Voices is going to hit. Randy Orton's going to walk out. He's going to say, if he's not booked, he's going to say, man, I didn't get my moment last night. Where's Backlash this year, guys? Where's it taking place?
St. Louis,
crap. I just seen it earlier.
Missouri?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yep.
Stomping ground.
So they're going to do Cena versus Cody versus Orton.
And that's Orton's hometown.
Triple threat. Cena might take it off of Cody then. And then we will get that Randy Orton and John Cena moment. Now, the one thing I will ask you, WWE, and please don't fuck this up, give me CM Punk versus John Cena just one time.
Yeah, yep.
Just once. Because, like, that was the best feud. That was my whole childhood. Okay? Now, we need that. I know we're not getting another Cena Mania. Maybe we will. I don't think he's done after this year's WrestleMania anyway. I think he'll get one more. And the reason I say that is we've seen Cena versus Orton in like triple threats or whatever, but we've never seen Cena versus Orton at a WrestleMania. Ever. So maybe, just maybe, we hold off until WrestleMania. Cena can do the typical heel thing. Maybe he's like, I lied to all of you, but I'm taking this home. And then the whole year, if you want to build this story so good, don't have the champion show up. It's going to piss people off, as it should, but don't have him show up.
Like
have him be cutting promos from movie sets and everything. And then finally, Randy Orton's like, you son of a bitch. You're a bitch. Like, who are you? And then we get that Cena versus Orton match. But if it doesn't happen at Mania, that'll be Cena's retirement match.
Or they could do some slime ball shit and have Team Orton versus Team Cena at Survivor Series.
Yeah. But the thing is, they have coined and like got the copyright for a PLE called Ruthless Aggression.
Yeah, they had a CD, they had a music CD off that too.
Yep. And so Cena's last match will take place at that PLE against Randy Orton.
Okay, I could see that because that's his that was his claim to fame, Ruthless Aggression.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So closing this out, I want everybody's final opinion on this. And we will start off with John. WrestleMania, where is this one going to go down in your history?
Not the best, because I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you, because my favorite one was probably WrestleMania 12, only because Shawn Michaels got to win his first title, his first WWE title. I don't know. It's not going to be the best. It's not going to. There's just like, if you go back real quick, if you go back to last year, we knew every match. We pretty much knew every match from last year's WrestleMania right after the Rumble. This year, we didn't know most of them until like weeks ago. So it was really, this is like no build up. None of these matches are built up at all. Where last year's, they were. I mean, we knew what was going to happen. We knew what matches we were going to have. We kind of knew. I mean, other than the ending to the main event, we didn't know anything.
Yeah.
I mean, this year's is just kind of foretold. We pretty much know everything in such a short time.
Well, the thing was, we had a year buildup from 39 to 40 last year. Like, we had a whole year because everybody knew Cody was going back-to-back Rumbles. Like, I was there in person, JR, you were too, and I wanted CM Punk to win so bad, but I knew in the back of my mind, I was like, they're going to have him win back-to-back, and it's going to be him and Roman. But like you said, man, like, for me, it's just because of CM Punk being in that main event in night one and just because of Jay's moment. Like, I'm a Jay Uso guy, like, from day one. And I think it'll be in my top 10. I don't think it'll be top 5 or top 3, but it'll be memorable just because, for me, especially, growing up seeing CM Punk, he was the reason I'm standing here. Being a person with a disability and a guy who was covered in tattoos and was told by everybody, you don't belong here. You're not going to make it here. And he said, watch me. And he did exactly what he said he was going to do. So for me, this Mania, night one in particular, is going to stick out to me for a long time as my guy finally got his moment. But it's not going to be an all-timer because it's just thrown together. It's a thrown together WrestleMania. Excuse me. Who's next?
Kevin.
I think it'll be a memorable WrestleMania, just because this is Triple H's second WrestleMania. So I'm pretty sure, and we're in Vegas. And what was his saying? Anything happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, but he worded it differently.
What happens in
Um,
Vegas stays in Vegas.
Yep, what happens in Vegas? Yep. So I think that I think it's going to be some good content. I hope Hulk Hogan don't come out.
Oh God,
Yo.
no, keep it
Boo
away.
this man out of the building. Get rid of him. Take him out of the Hall of Fame. Take him off the website. Nobody wants your old.
Oh shit!
Nobody wants
He
your
gonna
old
come
ass.
out. He gonna come out selling the spear. I know he is. He gonna come out. He gotta come out.
Something
Bro,
that's
if he sold a
out
spear
of
from Braun
that.
Breaker, he would just turn into dust. It looked like dust in a John Wayne movie.
Look, I got one even better. Just have Booker T come out there.
Yeah.
Just have Booker T come out there
And whip his ass.
and say what he really meant to say back in WCW.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, wait a minute. Let me ask something real quick.
Okay.
You guys seem like you follow AEW a bit more than I do.
Mhm.
But there's another person Daniel Bryan.
Mhm.
Is he not in contract with them anymore?
No, his
That's a
contract
very
ran
good
out.
question.
Yeah, he's done.
Yeah, he's done right now.
Because I'm wondering what the chances of him making a return may be.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No, he's done, guys. He's done. His neck
Yeah.
is in shambles.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah, he went
His
over there.
neck is worse than Big E's.
Right, because he went over there and wrestled that hard style like he used to other times. So I'm gonna say this: CM Punk is gonna get a swan song because he lost the match to Undertaker back in the day at WrestleMania. Y'all remember
That
that?
should have been that should have. He should have beat. No, I'm gonna tell y'all who should have beat the streak. It was Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, Bray Wyatt should have got it.
I was thinking if not Shawn Michaels, Bray Wyatt should have been that guy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna say this is WrestleMania is gonna have some surefire matches that will go down in history. Dave Meltzer will say, "Oh, we've got a classic match here or there." I believe that'll happen. I believe it will reshape the WWE. I think they're going to concentrate a different way after this because you're passing the flag. Or the torch. Or letting go of the Batistas, the Rocks, all these type of people. The Rock will be involved for another few years, but we're going to have a new generation of wrestlers. And Cody Rhodes is at the tail end of that old generation because he's connected in the middle. So, Jey Uso may be winning, different things like that will work out pretty well. But the one thing that's discouraging to me is, like you said, the buildup for this. This was not a Vince McMahon buildup. In WrestleMania last year, even though it was produced by Triple H, it was Vince McMahon's last hurrah in the company. Think about it. The way that it was structured was the wrestling business. This is the new wrestling business we're in today. So we have to assimilate and adapt to what could happen. There's going to be some spoilers that come out somewhere, mid-card stuff. But I think that our main events are going to be heavily guarded. Even though we all have our opinions, there could be so many swerves on the second night that all of us turn to AEW, and that's what I'm scared of. I'm scared that they could do something.
Man.
They could do something to ruin wrestling in that last match. Now, one match we didn't get to talk about, and I'll just leave it at this. Randy Orton. We know as of right now that he is supposed to have a match at Mania.
Mm-hmm.
He could actually be the Swerve. He could call somebody something because he has history across the board with every single person, except for Damian Priest.
I still think it's gonna be Nick Aldis, man. He brought up his wife.
Oh, Mickey James?
Yeah.
Yeah, he sure did last Friday.
He said, I'm going to have to apologize. If I'm not on WrestleMania, I'm going to have to apologize to your wife, Mickey James, for what I'm going to do to you.
Oh, and she's a trainer on that other show that nobody watches.
Yeah.
LGT. I've watched it a couple times.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay.
They got to do something with Randy Orton for WrestleMania. And you know what? We're going to know Friday.
Yeah, well,
Friday we're going to know.
Yep.
Because Friday.
But here's the question: what if they leave it in limbo until the night of?
Then that's going to be a crazy thing because he could be
crazy.
He could
like a Cody and Seth thing. Okay. I got
you. Yeah, they did that to us with Cody and Seth, but everybody kind of knew it was going to be Cody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's so many different names right now that are being thrown in the hat. I mean, you got Jeff Hardy that's thrown in the hat. Nick Aldis that's thrown in the hat. Aleister Black, Rusev. I mean, there's just so many names.
So many names, yeah.
Who has the biggest history with them that
Jeff
that
Hardy?
would work?
Jeff
Hardy.
and
Yeah.
Jeff Hardy would work if he found
Yeah.
Jeff out.
him and Jeff, him and Jeff will put on a banger.
Mhm.
Right. Wouldn't even mind seeing Jeff one more time with CM Punk.
Dude.
Yeah, oh yeah.
But
Hell
it
yeah.
has to be a heel CM Punk.
Right.
All
But
right.
see, that's another thing I was thinking too. With Cena, this whole Cena getting the title, I don't think they're going to give it to him as a heel. You got to give him, if he's going to get the 17, you got to give it to him as a face.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
You gotta
Yeah.
now with that one before we end this thing. You got to do it like this. You got to remember Hollywood Hogan. Hollywood Hogan.
Yeah.
This is they were trying to make an NWO moment and they couldn't do it with all these guys. Like let's be honest about that. They were trying to create an NWO moment and they couldn't do it.
Can I just say one thing about the Cena turn real quick before we end? Why the fuck was Travis Scott there?
I still don't. And he hit dude hard as hell. He hit Cody Rhodes hard as
He
hell.
smacked the bitch out of Cody Rhodes is what he did.
I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, that dude's from Texas. Don't mess with him.
But
He
that's
injured-
the thing. Like I get like he was just smoking a joint in the corner. He was just
Mhm.
there in the biggest moment in professional wrestling history. Travis Scott is just over there going. And I was
Yeah.
like, the fuck are you doing here? Like it's awesome and cool, good visual, but what the fuck are you doing here?
Well,
Yeah, he injured Cody, I believe. Didn't he do something to his eardrum or something?
He
Yeah.
busted his
Yeah.
eardrum.
But the
But
thing is, he's the music for Raw and everything. I mean, he's the
Yeah.
music for the pay-per-views lately, like or
I
PL.
still- I would have beat his ass.
well, it's wrestling. But here's the thing. If you go back and listen to the press conference after Elimination Chamber, The Rock said, I told Travis, if you're not afraid, if you get your hands bloody, don't be afraid to. And The Rock went, he smacked the shit out of Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, he did hit him hard as hell.
And then apparently backstage, he was apologizing to Cody, and Cody went, yeah, you busted my eardrum, but this is wrestling. It's going to happen. He was like, one's coming. He'll get his receipt because Travis Scott wants to wrestle. So if him and Cody Rhodes are having a ring, Cody
I don't
Rhodes
wanna
is
see him
getting his
wrestle.
receipt.
I don't want to see him wrestle. No offense.
Hey,
JR,
don't. I wouldn't say that. Bad Bunny came out there, and Bad Bunny can wrestle, bro.
Yeah, he did have a Canadian destroyer that was tough. It was slow as hell though.
He did a bunny destroyer, man.
Hey, JR, you made me remember something real quick
Okay.
because I can't get out my mind them booing Hogan on Monday night was it Saturday night?
No, it was the Netflix premiere of Raw. They booed the shit
Yeah.
out of Hogan.
Yeah.
Yeah. I something just tells me Triple H, I mean, they're gonna bring Hogan out of WrestleMania. I think they're gonna bring him out as NWO.
Only thing I'm gonna say is if he joins the Cena and Rock, I'm done.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're
shit.
They're gonna do something.
What if
with
they
Hogan.
gave Cena an NWO?
Yeah.
Oh
They're gonna do
God.
something with Hogan, man. I know they are.
Oh, that's a topic for another day because I've already thought about that. Like that's the thing I'm doing in my universe mode for 2K25, and I'm gonna be cooking with that. But oh boy, oh boy,
And the only thing I want to say on that, and think about this: so many people have sons, because there's a lot of deceased wrestlers from NWA, but a lot of people got all these sons that are wrestling. They could just make an NWO. But on that note, I want to thank all of y'all for coming on here. I appreciate it. This was a long one, and I want to thank you, Stacey, for being a mediator and giving your opinion on a few matches here and there. Who do you have winning the world heavyweight, the undisputed?
Is that the last one?
You, Cody Rhodes and John Cena.
I think Cody Rhodes is going to retain.
Okay, and what
Yeah.
you got logic behind it, or are you just going on that?
I mean, I put in my sense earlier. Did you forget?
Nah, man. I ain't high on no drugs in that.
I mean, a little bit.
he said right now.
No, I said
Right.
I think that he is going to retain, and John Cena is going to go after the IC belt because he's never held it.
Okay. So we're all in agreement the IC belt will be John Cena's at some point.
Yeah, but if
Yeah.
he's going after the IC, we got to get Cena and Breaker.
Right. And if
Yeah.
and at some point y'all want to do a discussion about why he's never held the IC belt.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
you weren't born. When were you born?
03.
Yeah, so around 03, 04, I can tell you a few reasons why he didn't win. We'll do that one day. We actually should cover that because I know that y'all can go back and look at the timeline and look at different things, but it's crazy why he never held the belt, and I've got a strange reason why he didn't. And we can talk about that another time.
Yeah, we should do like a fallout from WrestleMania.
Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll do a fallout. Y'all down for that?
Yeah, that's cool.
All right. So again, we would like to thank you guys for coming on the show. Everybody listening, don't forget to leave us some comments. Let us know what you think is going to happen at WrestleMania, and make sure you join us back next week when we get everybody together again and talk about the results.
Okay, yeah, we'll definitely do it. Now let me let this British lady take us out.
Please follow WV Uncommonplace on Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, TikTok, where we have some great content, Facebook, LinkedIn. Hit up the merch store at oncommonplace.square.site. Join the email list from the website, and rate, subscribe, and give feedback from your favorite podcatcher. And lastly, thanks for listening, and tune in.